Comedy talk at its worst. It's the Lunatic Radio Show.
Hey everybody, there's a shit cloud coming! Run for your lives!
Everybody knows. Shout it in the streets. The emperor's new clothes lay tattered and torn at your feet. It's just the latest dye. Just another thorn in your side. Another standard high. Won't matter 'cause I see through your disguise. Don't you hear me?
What up, everybody?
Don't wanna live too
Yeah, don't want to live too long. Coming at ya on the rock of fucking the internet, the LR show. I don't know. There you go, Rock. There's my radio DJ stuff. Welcome, everybody, to Lunatic Radio 2020 edition. New year. Kia Rock still doing the program since 2001. Fired up. Yeah, all right. Enough. Yes, welcome to the program, everybody. Lunatic Radio Show. Yeah. Fucking A, bro. I can't hear Rock.
Us on
There he
Twitter,
is.
for those following on Twitter, the show is not the 12/27/19 show.
Yeah, no, I just noticed that.
It's the 1/12/20 show.
Folks watching live, forgot to update the date of the program. So we're here live, hanging out with you in the month of January. NFL playoffs are happening, Rock. No more Tom Brady. Fucking A. And, yeah, we're here. We're here. Fucking 2020. Rock and I have been doing this show since 2001. And we're in 2020 and we're still doing this. I could never imagine that we would still be doing this. And
I
this,
actually thought after this week it would have been over, and I was
You were hoping.
kind of licking my chops.
yeah, Rock and I had a little trouble with the old website.
No. We didn't have trouble.
I had trouble with the website. Full disclosure, I had trouble with the website, and it crashed. In when did it crash? Rock in December at some point.
Yeah, technically, yes. It crashed December 28th.
So I just decided to just leave it crashed. And apparently, when you leave a website crashed, according to Rock, when he texted me, he's like, when your website dies, Kieran, you can't just leave it dead. You have to get on it and fix it right away. Because when it's dead, it just opens up, infestation from the internet cockroaches. Let's put it that
That's
way.
right. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Yeah. So a bunch of cockroaches got into our gigawatts in coding, and we're just eating the coding up, and we got all fucked. And the website was hacked or whatever. I don't know what. Literally 18 years of blog posts and everything, show posts, everything was we thought was gone. But Rocket is a genius. His college degree fucking made that shit happen. Came back.
I was confident it was all gone. Honestly, it wouldn't have been so bad if DreamHost was a little bit more proactive and helpful. They were just, I hate to say it because they've been our service for many, many years, but they were just helpful enough to answer my questions, but not really help me with the situation. So there was a lot of me kind of doing investigating on my own to figure out. It's kind of I was kind of like a detective. There was a murder, Kieran committed a murder, and I had to figure out his motive. And but apparently not only did he murder somebody, but then there was also this whole aspect of terrorism involved that was unaffiliated with him that I had to work around. So it was quite a CSI NY.
So it was kind of hey, I was like, hey, Rock, I killed somebody. Didn't mean to do it. Can you fix it?
Right.
Yeah, no, Kier, you killed somebody. Can't fix
but wait,
that.
there's terrorism.
But somehow
worry about that.
There's a terrorist thing happening here. So maybe we could just blame it on them. And that's what I tried to do with the opening of the show. Yeah. So fucking A, man. We're
Thankfully, it's all back.
yeah, all the shows are available on Spotify, by the way. You can go to Spotify. They're all fucking there. I mean, I was arguing this point with Rock when the website crashed. I was like, do we even need the website? He's like, you need the fucking website.
You need a website.
Right. But, the RSS feed thing didn't go away because we still do that. We do the RSS. We update our show like back in the 90s. We don't use like these services like Podbean or whatever the hell the other ones are. We don't use those. We literally do it. We update the coding each week.
But I don't think we're doing it wrong. I think we're still.
Well, no, we're doing it,
just...
but we're doing it old school style because there's there's these services that you just click a button and it goes everywhere. Like it literally the show is delivered in a mailbox to everybody around the world. Like it's crazy what happens with it, but we do the old school style and whatever. It fucking works. I don't give a shit.
It works, and it's clear it works because there wasn't a problem with it. But at least you need to have a website just for the validity of it. You can't just give some sort of credibility, even if you just have a homepage or something. So, but I'm just glad everything was okay. Because there's a lot of posts. That's the thing. Just like a lot. It was like a lot of
work.
posts.
Yeah, we're not Joey podcast that just started last week. We got a lot of fucking work into this motherfucker.
Although Joey Podcast has more listeners already.
Joey Podcast is killing it right now on the Twitch, probably. He's fucking just sitting there fucking. He's literally picking his nose, and he's got 1,200 people watching him just fucking donating. Ding, 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 ding. Rocking there, you're like thinking of things to talk about. And
I never thought for doing something for as long as we have, it's constantly a case of we just did it a little too early. Like, it's just like. For as long as I've been around, it's just been a constant case of, if we just started a little bit later, we'd be right there on the wave.
You bring up a fucking fascinating point because our career in doing the internet radio here the timing has just been a little off.
Right.
Just a smidge of like a year or two here. We quit in 2014.
Yeah.
Just like 6 months too quick soon.
Right.
There could have been something that happened that could have been great for us 6 months in advance, like of October 2014. If I didn't fucking move to Arizona for another 6 months in 2014, there could have been something. It's always because the whole internet boom thing in New York City and Rogan and all that. It was like just festering. I mean, Rogan's ridiculous now. Joe Rogan he went from 10 years. He posted something online the other day. It was like 10 years ago. I was doing my podcast from my laptop, and it was me and Red Band. It literally looked like they were fucking broadcasting in 1991 in the middle of the Gulf War. You know what I mean?
Right, sure.
But now he's having, now he has presidential candidates on his show. He's, fucking Robert Downey Jr. just drops by. It's ridiculous. I mean, he's doing long form interviews of major celebrities, presidential candidates, political figures, things that 60 Minutes wants to do or CNN wants to do, but can't because of, advertising dollars, and they can't do these long form things.
Right.
But Rogan does these 3-hour interviews with these fucking dudes that you never heard speak for 3 hours. You know what I mean?
Mark Maron just had Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio on at the same time. Mark Maron.
And Rock would, oh my God. This is ridiculous. This is the history. Maybe we're doing a little history of Lunatic of podcast.
Yes.
This is how smart Rock is. Rock and I were in an Applebee's. We were in an Applebee's in Floral Park, Queens, right? Is that right?
Yeah, Floral Park, yeah, long. Yeah, Queens.
It was after we did a show with Josh Gogan. Big mistake. After a show we did with Josh Gogan, we used to go get dinner after each show. It was actually kind of fun because they gave us an opportunity to get fucked up together, and we'd all drive home, and it probably wasn't safe, but whatever.
It was a good time. Those were the good days, the good old days.
Yeah, the good old days where we just played the old, if I'm going to make it a home game, I did for a while. Won that game. I was killing it until you lose. When you lose, it sucks. And then you stop playing the game.
Right.
Yeah, so we were in this Applebee's. And Rock I was putting together a demo. I remember I was like, I'm just going to put this demo together, send it to Sirius, let's fucking, and I was dragging my feet on this fucking demo because I really didn't want to do the work. We have just fucking a library full of material. I'm trying to find the best shit. I don't know. It's the best shit. You know when you like you're writing a paper or a book or something, and you're focused in on it for like fucking years and years and years, and yet you kind of get immersed in it. You don't know what the fuck you're doing anymore. You don't know what's good, what's bad.
Right, sure.
But that's how I was with this demo. And Rock, I was just complaining about it at Applebee's, and Rock just looks at me and goes, "Fuck Sirius satellite radio. The internet, the podcasting is gonna be it, dick. Stop." And he's like, "If you want to do your fucking demo, just do your fucking demo and send it in. Stop complaining about it." And that's true. I mean, look at it now. That was 2008 maybe, and look at it now. 2019, podcasting is the shit. Everybody's trying to catch up with it now. And Rock had
it's a funny thing with the business model because SiriusXM's like, oh, no commercials. That's what's going to draw people. And then people on podcasts like, oh, we'll do an ad and we'll make a lot of money, and people just sit through it and no one gives a shit. And that's the reality.
Or they're like, hey, we're just gonna, we have 1,000 stations in one fucking facility. We're just gonna bring in celebrities and they're just gonna be on everybody's show, and that will attract listeners. But no, that's not working anymore because, as you just mentioned, Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt are on fucking, on Mark Maron's thing. I mean, Rogan's doing fucking 3-hour interviews with Robert Downey Jr. Rock and I are fucking talking about nothing for about 21 minutes. Then we go home. I mean, we're killing it. We're really killing it. we're Rogan and Mark Maron and the Lunatic Radio Show. It's just we're all the same ilk.
Let me tell you, if we were getting Joe Rogan money, I'd sit on here forever every night. I've said it out loud. I am telling you.
Yeah. No,
if I got Joe Rogan money, I'd be sitting here forever.
By the way, according to the internet, I searched our show the other night.
Oh, right. This was great. Yeah.
And I actually sent it to Rock. And somehow I was just going through the first page of Google and I saw Lunatic Radio Business or something. And I'm like, what? First of all, Lunatic Radio and Business. No, that's not right. That's not.
Don't go
right.
Together.
So I clicked on it, and apparently some fucking company did an analysis of the Lunatic Radio Show, and apparently, Rock, we have 24 employees, and the Lunatic Radio Company is worth $6.4 million.
What?
Yeah. Who knew? And I was literally thinking, I was like, I'm gonna text Rock and see if this is like any validity to this.
Well, I didn't want to respond because I figured we'd talk about it on the show. Because the first thing I thought of was like, well, these guys have been around this long. They have to be making money, right? Like just basic common sense says they're doing it this long.
I wish I can fucking let me see if I can send that to myself. But it literally, I don't know if you can find it, Rock.
Can you send it back to you?
Yeah. Email it to me. Maybe I can bring it up and show it to the people on the.
I'll send you the first one. Owler.
Owler.
I think the other one though was like Zoom in, like something Zoomify. I mean, I'll email it to you though.
Yeah. So don't believe anything you read on the internet because there's.
Oh wait, we don't make $6.4 million.
No, because if there's $6.4 million just fucking hanging out there somewhere, I want to know where it is. Get me the fuck out of this fucking. Yeah.
Owler. I don't know who Owler is, but all right, just send it to you. And then Zoom Info. Zoom Info, I've heard of before.
Yeah, the Zoom Info.
24. I mean, they only put us as 24 employees and 5.2 mil.
Yeah. But when you're talking the mills, give or take a mill, who gives a shit? Hey man, 5.2 is good too. I want to know where this fucking chunk of change is. I want to go to that company and find that fucking place. Where's Zoom? Where's the flagship of Zoom or Zoo or whatever the fuck it is? Yeah, I want to get over it. Yeah, and that's fucking bizarre, man. So
I don't get that.
Like when you read this shit about like what celebrities make, what their net worth is make. I don't believe any of that shit.
No, that's exactly what I was thinking too. It's like, yeah, if they think that, then they're just taking some basic data of tenure essentially and putting a number to it.
Right. So
what it does tell me is that other podcasts are making a lot of money. So they're assuming based on our longevity and time of doing the show, based on more current, clearly podcasts are making money. That's the long and the short of it here is that podcasts are making money. So they're making that assumption based on our length. That would be the number. That's the equation. That's the answer to that equation.
That Uncle Joe guy that we had on a couple weeks ago, back in December or whatever. You know what he gets? Like he gets like $1,300 fucking donations in one shot. Dude,
Dude, you gotta get a chick on this show. I will be happy to step aside. Just get a chick as Mike.
I
too,
know you'll
and-
be happy to step aside, Rock.
I don't mean it that way. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't mean it that way.
I mean, if you look at the show, if you're watching the show live on YouTube right now, Rock has a background of palm trees. That's where he mentally is right now.
it's truth.
He's sitting in a park bench staring up at the sun, looking at these palmetto trees. That's what he's doing.
right.
He's not paying attention to me right now.
No.
Yeah, fucking A, man.
Seriously though, man, if you had I've said this a bazillion times. You get a chick on this show, your viewership would go through the roof. Then you could set up a Patreon or whatever the kids do, and you get a lot of money.
No, I want that. I want that monetary gain instantly as I'm doing the show. That's what I want. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to do the fucking Patreon thing. Here's I just posted a Patreon show for you special listeners. I don't want to do that. Fuck, I do the show. I go home.
The
I'm
password
home.
is work.
Yeah, fuck. I don't want to do that. I like the way Uncle Joe does it. The guy we had on the show. He just
Yeah,
fucking
what does he
does
do? Those coins? People give coins during the show, whatever the fuck they're called, trinkets,
What is it like? What is that?
Tips?
What is that internet currency, Rock?
tip drills, tips.
What is the internet currency? What is it? Bitcoin?
Bitcoin. Yeah, they give them the Bitcoin.
Is that still something? Bitcoin? I don't even know.
Here, just go to a 7-Eleven. Can I buy some dip with Bitcoin?
By the way, speaking of old school fucking shit, here's a picture of Rock and I from way back in the day. You see this, Rock? I don't know if it's popping up on your feed.
It is a delay.
Oh.
There's a delay. I'm on the East Coast feed, so there's a delay.
I'm showing a picture of if you don't believe that we did this.
Oh, there it is.
fucking
Oh my God! Right, this photo.
This is our first studio in the basement in Whitting River, New York.
Wow.
Look at the old fucking shit. There's Rock. See, I told you Rock looks older when he was younger.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird.
Yeah, but if people listening on podcast, I'm showing a picture of us in our basement studio when we first started. We have a WoW sticker from the old Opie and Anthony show on our monitor. But this is our old studio. We had CD decks and all this shit, big ass fucking computer monitors. Yeah, fucking A. We had for some reason we have a Sirius satellite radio fucking thing going on. I don't know what that is about.
Really thought like we were like it is so much equipment to just do the. I love all the vitamin waters too, just lined up, ready to roll.
Yeah, we were real fucking lame back
Wow,
then.
we had some chunky cheeks back then.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
wanna,
know what
grab
it is.
them and pinch them.
I don't know what it is with like when you look at pictures from like the 90s. Everybody's like puffier.
Yeah, what is that?
I guess we didn't figure out kale yet or something. I don't know what it is.
I think we were just boozing a lot.
It's just it's that fucking the goddamn Sam Adams beer.
Yeah. There's Ronnie Beans. But yeah, look at all this. Like, so old, man. Talking about the monitor really ages it. A fucking huge ass monitor.
What's funny is I used to jerk off in that same room. Look at that. Yeah, that's our old studio. That's where Nikki DeBone fucking banged the cherry pie. That's where we had the girl from the Howard Stern guy down there. We had the Howard Stern guy down there.
Jenna, what's her name? Not Jenna.
What was that girl's? That was that porn star's name. I forget her name.
Jenna Marbles.
Jenna Marbles. I don't know who the fuck her name. I don't know what her name was, but
I feel bad now. I don't remember her name.
yeah, that was our old studio. That fucking is crazy.
If we knew at that time, we're thinking, man, things are gonna happen
yeah,
for us. We got it.
We
got this on lock.
We were all in that mindset right there. This is like what 2003 Rock maybe. I don't know what year.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe 2003, 2004. Yeah, 2003. That's fair to say.
Looking at this image on our if you're watching
2001
live.
Doug was so you already switched it around. You got rid of the. I'm at Doug's station, so Doug already left. So yeah, this
that's Ronnie Beans, our old third micer. Yeah.
Fuck man.
Yeah, we were. I'll post this to our at Lunatic Radio Instagram page.
Photo.
So you folks can check that out. We both look younger, I feel like, now than we did back then.
Yeah, totally. God, like that, like your goatee. I don't even remember you having a goatee.
I always start trying to find myself, you know. In those younger years, you start growing facial hair, you try new haircuts. You
Find myself.
Yeah, it's constantly constantly in flux, trying to find your right image that you want to portray to people.
I was trying to look tough. Meanwhile, I was just in awe that I was like down there hanging out with you.
Yeah, were you really?
In 2003? Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're doing the internet.
I think so. I'm sure, man. I was like between you and Ron, and like Ron would just constantly make me laugh, and you were just like hitting buttons like constantly, like it was fucking NASA or some shit.
Yeah.
Even though they may or may not have been doing anything.
Yeah, I don't even know. I used to play. Well, we used to burn that show. We used to record that show analog, real time, right onto CD. It used to burn as we do the show. How fucking great is that technology? I don't even think that exists anymore. Why did they get rid of that? That's the greatest fucking technology ever, I think.
Yeah, really, it's true. Well, because of the limitations of a CD.
Yeah, right. By the way, Race Car Johnny Churchill. Yeah, that's that image is back when you were getting hurricane reports from a stone kid
man.
in Naples, Florida.
That's when we had. That's when we had content.
By the way, if you want to call in, 716-325-0299. 716-325-0299.
Oh God, Albert checking in. The monitor I had was a compact branded one bought at the Radio Shack in 1999. Two companies that are gone, Compact and Radio Shack.
Wow. Fucking Radio Shack. That just went away though, Radio Shack.
Not terribly long ago, but no one was going to. But I think it's a good store because where else are you going to get like little doohickeys? But then again, it's only like for guys like Kieran who are trying to like splice a headphone jack into a 1/4-inch jack.
Yeah, and
no
now
one's doing that anymore. 'Cause you don't need that for podcasting anymore. Everything's USB.
And now Albert is watching us on a 50-inch TV screen with a chat.
I mean, that's where technology has gone. It's
Yeah.
true. It's
Yeah.
true. We were trying to fuck around trying to get a headphone jack into a 1/4-inch jack. Now people just everything's USB. Even microphones. Some of the top-rated podcasting microphones are USB.
Yeah, I know, right? And I feel like the USB microphones are shitty. I never want to buy one.
But they're
still old
totally for these purposes are perfect.
I'm still using this fucking thing. I feel like my voice is better without the fucking wind guard on it. Yeah.
And how much money is that making you?
Yeah, not much. 716-325-0299 if you want to call into the radio program. Cool Teacher. Yes, you can call in to the program.
I mean, is this an original mic?
That's an original mic, Rock. That's that mic was in that studio back in the day. That's how good that fucking microphone is.
Yeah, that's a big difference. Yeah,
That
Those
Rode
USB mics,
NT
yeah, they might be good, but they're gonna crap out. But
That-
this is 20 years, right?
That Rode NT1.
Still got a little skull smell to it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in the world today, but
Just today specifically.
really, here's the thing, and I do this every time, but I have to do my month of January segment. Every time the month of January comes by for 18, I've done 18 of these segments. 18, I hate the month of January segments. I fucking hate the month of January. That's plain and simple. I fucking hate it.
Why?
It's miserable. I wish I could take the month of January off for my life. I just don't want to do anything in the month of January. I don't know what it is. It's just a depressing ass month. And it's probably because after the holidays, you have that fucking thing. You know, you're just like, fucking holidays are great. New Year's coming. January happens. Blah. No?
I don't think like that. I'm like, thank God the holidays are over. I'm traveling around.
Yeah.
Giant bills are over with. Quiet's nice. The thing I don't like about January is the cold. I hate it.
Yeah, no, it's just miserable, gray. Yeah, it's
I keep seeing ads on TV to visit Scottsdale. Should go do that.
Call, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey guys, what's up?
Cool Teacher, welcome to the program.
Happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
It's your birthday? I didn't know that.
Tomorrow.
Wow. How old you going to be? 26?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be 43.
Fucking A, bro. It's a good age. 43 is a good age. I think 42, 43 is a solid age for a human being. So look forward to it.
Definitely.
What are you going to do on your birthday there? Maybe a little sex? What do you think?
Gonna go to work and then go out with some people after work.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it.
Gonna get a little sauced up, you think? Maybe go home, take the husband out for a little test ride?
Probably not from the weekend we just had. So
Oh,
might have to wait.
What happened over the weekend? A little romance? What are you having?
No,
What?
no, actually not a romance at all. We just had an emergency situation with one of my dogs.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah. Woke up on Saturday. My dog wasn't doing well for some odd reason, and ended up she had a mass on her spleen.
A mass on her spleen.
Oh my God, that's difficult,
Yep.
man. Wow, that's rough.
All I have to say is, and we learned this the hard way a couple of years ago, if you have a pet, get pet insurance because it is worth it.
I got fucking pet insurance on my big fucking dumb cat. Yeah, I don't even know
You have a
why.
cat?
It doesn't even live with me. The cat doesn't even live with me, but I have insurance on him. Yeah, because I thought I was gonna bring him here, but I didn't bring him here because he'd be bored living by him. You know, he like for most of it, I'm never here, so I'm here doing the show, and I'm here to sleep at my place. But other than that, I'm not here. And the cat would be bored. He'd just be fucking walking around going, you know, what the fuck am I doing? Where's my life? What is my life? What is the meaning to my life? That's what my cat would be saying to himself. So I gave him to my parents, and he lives with my parents. Because, you know, there's animals and shit going on over there.
I understand.
Yeah.
So you technically have a cat. I never knew this. You technically own a cat.
I have a cat, yeah. His name's fucking Ricky Bearhead. You wanted to know? His name,
I
Ricky.
had no idea.
Yeah, Ricky.
Wait, so you have a cat, but you don't even keep it there at the place. I understand you just explained it, but just to make it perfectly clear, you own a cat, but it's
Right.
not there.
And I'm paying insurance on the cat.
And you're paying insurance on the cat.
That doesn't even live with me.
I mean, that makes sense. I don't.
It's not bad.
understand
It's
that.
like fucking $2 a month or
I
something
think
like
the
that.
cat would be fine there. Come on, because then when you
No,
come
he
home,
would-
you
he
do
would-
come home at night.
He would be bored as shit, dude.
Cats do fine. Listen, we
and
have
plus-
a cat too, and the cat's totally fine during the day. You want the cat 90% of the time wants to be left alone anyways.
And plus,
That 10% that he wants to be around you.
you know, when when the 11 o'clock arrow rolls around,
Oh right, you don't want to make it awkward.
I gotta
Be
put
like,
the
get out of here,
I
Ricky.
gotta put the cat in the bathroom because I can't have him watch me do that.
Get out of here, Ricky.
I
Henderson.
know in his mind he knows what I'm doing. You know, and, you know, I don't want to. He's got
Gonna
no
give you
nuts,
that stink eye, like, oh, Karen.
and he's fixed, so he's got no nuts. He can't do what I'm doing. You know.
So now he's jealous.
Yeah, he's fucking be jealous. The cow just stare at me, you know, like what the fuck? I can't do that. I got all this time in my hands and I can't even jerk off. What's the point of me? That's why I gave him to my parents. So he has his like brothers. He has brothers over there. Hangs out with the brothers. You know, he eats a
Oh,
lot.
not like that kind of brothers. You mean like
No, he's got actual
Siblings.
brothers. Yeah, his sibling. They're his actual brothers.
okay.
Yeah.
So cool, teacher. So where's your dog at now? Is your dog home?
No, my dog is at Cornell Veterinary Specialist
Oh my
Center
gosh.
in Connecticut.
That's insane.
You're-
That's a lot. I'm sorry. That's a lot.
Your dog is at like what? Oh, he's at like a real hospital?
Like a veterinary hospital. Yeah.
Yeah, veterinary hospital. We, unfortunately, years ago had to bring one of my other dogs to an emergency hospital, but it was in Yonkers. But this time they didn't have anybody on staff, so we had to go to the Cornell University, which isn't far from our house in Westchester. And had a emergency splenectomy.
I feel like that is like the top-notch fucking veterinary hospital. Anything with the like.
Yeah. Well, that's what I figured. I'm like, well, I went to Sloan, so that's good. And now my dog's going to Cornell. Can't get any better than that.
I know.
Right.
Usually, like when somebody's dog gets like a mass on the spleen, you take it to like fucking Fred's fucking hospital shop, veterinary hospital shop. You know what I mean? It's not like fucking Sears Sinai or fucking Cornell University of fucking veterinary specialists or yeah. Well, your dog's probably in good hands. You know, fucking A.
Oh,
Steve's
oh,
Quick
you
Lube
better
and
be
Dog
for the-
Vet.
for the deposit we left.
Fucking titty bar and a veterinary place in the same.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope he'll be okay. Like, where is he at, or she's at? He, she.
Yeah, see. Hopefully she'll be home Tuesday. We went to visit her today. They have visiting hours.
Good.
Hey,
And yeah,
cool teacher. Have you purchased one of these candles that smells like a vagina?
I literally just read that right before. That's so, ew, the freaking candle from Gwyneth Paltrow, whatever. I just read that.
Yeah. Is it? There's
That's
a
not a real thing.
No, Rocky, I'll bring it up to you right here. Look at this. I have it up.
Oh my goodness.
There it is. There's the
gracious.
candle.
Why?
It actually is named "This Smells Like My Vagina." Yeah.
So okay. So what is the smell? How do they describe the smell?
Well, the candle started as a joke between perfumers Douglas Little and Gwyneth Paltrow. And apparently, when she smelled it for the first time, she's like, "Oh, this smells like my vagina."
Ew. So she said ew.
She said, "Ew, it smells like my vagina." Well, I guess when you're had the off day, You know, the vagina's not smelling tip
So
top.
it's not a good smelling candle. Okay, so we've established that it's not a good smelling. I mean, you know, I would have kept hope alive that this would have been a good smelling, but I guess not.
Let's see. I don't know. It's citrusy bergamot, 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 bergamot.
We're not gonna smell here
gonna.
anymore.
It describes the scent here, but none of this would make sense.
You should get one.
Absolutely. I think I'm gonna get a bunch of fucking. This smells like my vagina fucking candles. 11 o'clock
For
hour.
11 p.m.
Light them up at around fucking 10:45, so that the apartment's getting that vagina smell to it. It's gonna be like it's gonna make the porno watching like scratch a sniff, Rock. What do you think?
This is bizarre to me. I got to see what this is all about. Selling a candle.
I'm showing it to you, Anna. I'm showing
No,
it
I
to
want to
you.
read about this article because I feel like I don't understand this. According to Goop, by the way, I still can't get over the fact her store's name is Goop.
Yeah.
Made by an artisanal fragrance brand, Heretic. Started as a joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I could see the perfect. They didn't think it would be perfect. According to Goop,
By the way, the
branded-
candle is currently sold out, but is expected to be restocked. Curious customers can currently add their name to a wait list, and be the first to know when the Smell Like My Vagina candle is available again. There you go.
This is disturbing.
Fucking A, man. It's worth 75.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
They're selling it for $75, Rock.
I bet you it doesn't smell. I bet you it doesn't smell like anything bad.
This is
And just the joke of it that she did it and they named it and that's what's making it, because it's probably just like a generic smelling candle.
This is the fucking horse shit about fucking. This is fucking white fucking Gwyneth Paltrow fucking celebrity privilege.
Yeah, this is what
Because
those like.
She can fucking she can make a fucking wax fucking goopy fucking mess thing, put a fucking wick in it, light it on fire, and be like, I'm gonna sell this for $75.
This is those Peloton riding white women across America.
Right.
They're buying these fucking candles.
Whereas, you go to fucking Atlantic City and there's a broad in some fucking alleyway and she'll fucking jerk you off for like $15. $15.50 probably.
I don't get the
$15.50, Rock.
juxtaposition there. I don't
Yeah.
get that. Cool teacher. Do you have a Peloton?
No, but it's so ridiculous. Like, I saw that commercial. Like, people have nothing better to do. Like, that's like you.
Oh,
if
you're
you
talking
look-
about
if you
the
look
one
into-
that they got all that slack about?
Yeah, I mean, if you look into anything deep enough, you'll find something right, something wrong. But I mean, I guess it was a slow news day. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's stupid.
Yeah, that whole debacle, but it's just a general idea of people buying what, a $1,500 bicycle and then on top of it paying for the script. Go get a bike and go fucking outside.
I should develop a candle. This candle smells like my taint. Rock. What do you think? How much would that sell for? What do you think?
$20.
$20.
Total grossed.
But I love the image that
Emphasis on gross.
I love this image that I grabbed off of Google of Gwyneth Paltrow in the split screen with the Smell Like My Vagina candle. It is very
Oh, you made that image?
No, I didn't. It was actually somebody made it. I think it is part of the advertisement for the fucking thing, dude.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, the Smell Like My Vagina candle.
Maybe that's what you gotta start
Well,
doing, Kieran. You gotta do like
I'm
Lunatic
hoping
Radio
somebody buys that
branded
for my birthday.
products.
Yeah, you should get one for your birthday. You know, Smell Like My
What I've
Vagina.
always wanted.
I think the husband should be running out to, or at least getting on that wait list so you can get one. You know,
I am
don't-
confident it just smells like a generic candle.
Not after the money we just dropped this weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sure. A lot for the dog, yeah.
Yeah,
I
the-
bet you it's
Thank
any
God
generic
thank
smelling
God we have
candle that you get at
insurance.
TJ
You know how much
Maxx.
the deposit was?
The deposit
know.
on the dog.
Yeah, the deposit was $8,900.
Fuck
Fuck.
me.
No thanks.
Fuck. 8,900. Oh man, be honest with you, Rock. Be honest with you.
Yeah.
I would have.
Oh no.
Don't go there.
Oh, no.
Don't go there.
Just
Oh, no.
No, but we have insurance, and the insurance is going to pay us 90% back.
would have taken
Oh, okay, that's good.
taken
Jesus.
So-
taken Sparky for
Yeah.
old ride to the old
Old
landfill.
Yeller style.
Take him to the old landfill.
Oh man.
Wow, no wonder why the cat's at somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you kidding me? My
Sake of
cat,
the
my cat stares
cat
at me.
safety.
My cat stares at me and thinks I'm a piece of shit. I can tell it in his face. Fucking fat cat is just looking at me. He's like, look at this fucking piece of shit. I couldn't get a better owner than this piece of shit.
I like how Cool Teacher and I both went silent after you made that comment.
Yep. Been there already. Been there already with one dog, but yeah, all said and done,
my
it'll probably be 12.
Mm.
That's exhausting. I mean, money aside, it's just an exhausting situation. I feel terrible. That's really sad.
Yeah. And it's what's sad is that it just came out of nowhere. We went to bed Friday night and she was fine, and by 2 a.m. she wasn't.
So how did you know
And they
something was
said-
wrong? Like what happened?
I took her out and brought her back in. She was kind of had a little trouble walking, and her breathing was labored. And then I woke up and she had an accident in the house, and then she would not move. So,
Wow.
and thank God we brought her, because they found the mass and then they found out it was bleeding. So emergency surgery, and now she's doing better. But now we got to wait for the biopsy results.
Right.
Fucking dog.
So
Well, there you
yeah,
go.
but no, we had this issue with one of my other dogs, and we didn't have insurance. So this time it's much better.
My folks had a fucking cat that had kidney stones, so he couldn't pee. That fucking cat, I swear to God, it was in pain for like fucking 3 days because we couldn't figure out what the hell was wrong with it. And we noticed that it wasn't peeing, but it started blowing up like a balloon. Because all the urine was trapped. He started blowing up. And the cat he just stayed there. I can't imagine how much pain he was in. And
That's terrible.
I remember one time I was just like, fuck, we need to take this cat to the vet because I think he needs to pee and he just can't pee. And that's what it was, man. They literally sliced his little dicky open like a fucking, like a hot dog. And the motherfucker just, now he's got no dick anymore, but, he can pee whenever. I think they actually made him a transgender cat because they just turned
The cat is now they, them.
Yeah, it's a transgender cat. He's got a vagina now because he's got no dick anymore.
Oh my God, this is terrible. This is terrible stories about pets.
Apparently, there's some fucking documentary on
Of course there is, and Kieran watched it.
on Netflix about something about cats and this dude's like killing cats in like Montreal. I don't want to fucking watch it. I can't watch stuff like that.
Oh my God.
But
Why is there a documentary about a guy like that?
I don't
Why
know.
is someone bringing to light a guy like this?
I don't know.
Why giving him screen time?
Yeah, I decided to watch the movie Chloe with Amanda Seyfried instead, which is quite the Netflix is killing it, by the way.
Netflix has a lot. I just watched The Irishman.
You just watched? What'd you think, Rock?
Wait, as in I just finished it. We started a few days ago. Just finished it.
Just
Jesus
wrapped up.
Christ.
Just fucking wrapped up. Even the credits are long. They take about 2 weeks to get done with the credits.
It's like we get it. There's people in this film.
Yeah, did you watch that?
Actually, I was just interested in how the faces. I was fine with the faces. I don't know why everyone was like all like, you could tell he's old, but he's looking. Who gives a shit? It's a fucking incredible technology. The funniest part about that, and I feel like some people took notice of that because he's, Robert De Niro's an older guy when he's trying to kick the guy on the curb. And
Yes!
he's really an old guy. He's got like no.
That took me out of it. That was the one thing that took me out of it. When Robert De Niro goes to beat up the dude in the delicatessen that like yelled at his son, and his face looks young, but his body's acting old, and he's kicking the guy. Clearly, it wouldn't hurt.
He can't lift his leg
He
up.
can't
He's
lift
just an
his
old
leg.
man.
Yeah, he's not hurting the guy. Yet there's blood spewing out of his head. I'm like, this is not.
Why did they do such a wide shot? Like, did we need did someone say on set, be like, this isn't believable?
Well, back in it, you remember the Departed with Jack Nicholson when they made The Departed, when Scorsese made The Departed. In the beginning scenes, Jack Nicholson was supposed to be young, and what Scorsese did to make Jack look young was really nothing. He just darkened his face. He made like all the shots. Jack was in like a dark area, like you never really saw his face.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
They use like multiple cameras for this, and they use infrared because they didn't want to put like little markers on people's faces because there was a lot of like improv and extended scenes to kind of get emotion out and things like that. So it was kind of interesting reading some articles about the technical team, and they realized as they were in production that they couldn't shoot through windows, like in the cars. So they had the cars didn't have windows, and they actually 3D generated all the windows in the cars, like specifically the front windshields.
God, what a pain in the ass, man.
Yeah.
I gotta imagine if I'm fucking editing or fucking doing any of the fucking CGI or anything, I'd be like, man, can Martin just fucking shorten this film a bit? We're fucking doing this for 4 years, fucking regenerating this show. We're gonna regenerate a fucking plant because the guy's standing next to a fucking plant. The fuck?
Dude, I go through that sort of stuff all the time.
Oh, it's a
like,
nightmare, dude.
It's like I'll be trying to like cut somebody out of a scene, and like there's like a tree or whatever behind him. It's like, well, it's like, couldn't you just be like 5 feet away from?
Right? Yeah. What a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Albert Sims checking in. Transgender cat will be a good name for a Stray Cats tribute band. There you go. Yes.
Oh, or the name of this episode, Transgender Cat.
Transgender cat. Yeah, that Amanda Seyfried in that movie Chloe. You got to watch that one, Rock. I think you would. There she is, right there. Look at this. This is shots from the old movie.
By the way, cool teacher, how you feeling lately?
Doing okay. I'm doing okay. Tired, but that's just teaching in general.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But no, I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking.
What are your thoughts on Amanda Seyfried, cool teacher?
Don't really know much about her.
What was she in? What was
Mean
like the
Girls.
big film she? Mean Girls. Yeah, I don't know anything about her.
She was in a movie with Justin Timberfuck for a while, back in the day, in the 90s.
Why? Is she like the new like Chloe Sevigny?
I wish I would hope, but she gets a little randy in this film, Rock. I would watch it with the wife.
Boy.
It's I think it's a good one for you to watch with the wife. It's might spark some romance. Might it's quite the go getter, quite the go getter in this movie, Rock. I would it's a good movie.
Kieran, have you ever taken a time out from a Netflix film?
Absolutely not. What do you mean time out? Like time out to do what, Rock?
You know, take care of business.
Get
rid of the poison.
Trying to find something. I could have. There's a scene in the Chloe movie on Netflix with Amanda Seyfried and Julianne Moore, I believe.
Really?
Julianne Moore's in it, and Liam Neeson's in it. Those are the three main characters.
Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson, right? Liam Nielsen's dead, right? That's the guy from
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie
You're
Nielsen.
right.
I'm all fucked up.
You're mixing them up.
But anyway, yeah, there's what would you call there's a
I have a certain set of skills, and stop calling me Shirley.
Can I say the word lesbian anymore? Is that like a thing?
Thank you, cool teacher. Someone gets it.
Yes.
Can you say yes? You can say lesbian.
Yeah, I don't know anymore. Well, there's a lesbian scene with Julianne Moore and Amanda Seyfried in the Chloe film, and like literally, there's full on. How would you say it, there, cool teacher? Finger banging. There's finger banging happening.
Is that what she would say? Is that what cool teacher would say?
Yeah, man. Yeah. How would you say?
She's notorious for saying that quite frequently.
So Amanda has her hand in Julianne Moore's. How would you say, cool teacher? Box. Yeah, and it's like I mean, God bless these two. I'm like, you're going full. How would you say, cool teacher? Balls deep. Yeah, these two. I mean, literally. I was watching.
I like when Kieran does his "I am a foreigner saying very vulgar American terms" guy. How do you say?
It sounds like me in my classroom when I'm trying to speak Spanish, and I just go, "Cómo se dice?" And then the kids help me.
Right.
Amanda Seyfried, how would you say, cool teacher, had big dick energy in this film? Yeah. Certainly that Julianne Moore, Amanda Seyfried.
Wait, Julianne Moore was she?
Julianne Moore.
Because she's in her 50s, right? Nothing against anyone in her 50s.
She's beautiful, though. She looks the same from.
I wouldn't say Julianne Moore is beautiful. Let's be.
I'm being. She is for an older lady. Yes, she doesn't age. I mean, she looks the same when she was in Boogie Nights to this movie Chloe, and that Boogie Nights.
With respect to Julianne Moore, I mean, come on.
I mean, I think she's beautiful, and I mean, Amanda Seyfried, what is like 24? I mean, she doesn't look like much older than Amanda Seyfried. To be honest with you. In the movie, it's like it's an odd thing.
Wow. Karen's trying to get brownie points with Julianne Moore here.
Well, you know what? I want to star in her next film. She's gonna get all fucking randied up, naked. I'll make one of them love scenes. Imagine doing a love scene. How I was thinking about that when I was watching these two fucking go balls to the wall, or nuts deep, vagina deep, finger deep. How would you say, cool teacher? They were full on porno. I think they were doing full on porno, right? It was pretty remarkable.
I feel bad now for saying that Julianne is not beautiful. I feel like, see, now this is like the kind of world we live in.
Be
Now I
honest with
feel
you,
bad.
I was watching her in the movie Chloe, and I was like, you know, she's kind of pretty. She's pretty.
Yeah. She's an attractive lady. I just like, you know.
I think I'd even just said it worse because I can't. I made it like an insult and a compliment in the same fucking thing. She's kind of pretty.
In like, you know, from a film standpoint, you know, in a world we live in where there's like Margot Robbie's and the like, you know, or, you know, it's Julianne Moore.
Albert Sims, I got
She's on the outside looking in.
I don't know how old you are, Albert, but with the name Albert, I'd imagine you're in your 50s. And
You know Al. Stop making like you don't know who Al is. He's been around forever. I like how Kieran just pretends like he doesn't know people.
No, I do know who Albert is, but I don't know how old Albert is. You know what I mean?
Oh. Well, he just said, he just referred to early in the conversation that cool teacher stating her age says that she is still a kid. So that kind of, you know, sets the.
So
it's not polite to say ladies' ages.
How old is Julianne Moore there, Rock? I don't even have no idea.
I'm assuming in the 50s.
I gotta look that up. Hey Google, how old is Julianne Moore? I think she said 59 years old. Is that right? Is Julianne Moore?
Wait, why is your Google so far?
Because
why isn't it like right next to you?
I put it in the kitchen.
Why?
With all the internet podcasting money I've been taking in, my place is rather big. James.
Yes, she's 59.
59. Wow.
Good gravy. She's hitting the Diane Keaton world now.
I tell you what, Rock, she's naked in the movie Chloe, and she looks phenomenal for a 59-year-old. Unreal. I'm telling you, Rock, you got to watch this movie.
This is bizarre.
Can you imagine doing a sex scene at 59 years old?
The money's right.
Yeah, I guess the money's right. Yeah, but I mean, being naked in front of people with somebody who's in their 20s. I mean, on screen, being shown to millions. I mean, that's quite the leap of faith.
She's done stuff like that before. I'm trying to think. There was another film where she was kind of like, what's his name? Oh God.
No, she's
Don Juan, not Don Juan. What was the name of that film?
Don Juan, Donnie Darko.
No. Yeah, where Jason Gordon-Levitt.
Ron
John, the one where the guy's like jerking off. He's from fucking Jersey all the time.
Yeah, she was in that, and she was kind of like all, you know, sexual.
Yeah, she's fucking sexual a lot. She was in Boogie Nights, man. She's like,
but the Boogie Nights is like what, 25 years old now?
How do you forget the line where she says, "This is a rather giant cock"? Great line in the fucking movie, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. So Amanda Seyfried. I mean, my segment was about Amanda Seyfried, but Julianne Moore is much more interesting, I think. Way to go, Rock.
Glad to help.
Yeah. If you want to. Oh, thank you, cool teacher. You're still on the air. I forgot.
What do you mean? You didn't forget? We've been talking to her.
Wow, forgot about me.
No, but never forget about cool teacher, whose birthday is tomorrow. Everybody,
At
congratulations.
least we know the phone line works, which is nice.
I'm older than cool teacher.
Wow, fun fact.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, there you go. Fucking A. Yeah, so what's going on in the world, Rock? Apparently, did we have like a war with Iran? What happened there?
Actually, this would be great opportunity for one of your sound clips. Iran thought a plane was a missile, and they shot it, and they pulled a little oopsie daisy.
What's your name?
Oh, wrong one. Damn it. Not that one.
Whoopsie daisy.
Wrong hit.
And at first they're like, yeah, we didn't do that. That wasn't us.
Yeah.
And then I guess some of their leaders internally said, yeah, I think we need to claim this.
How do you fuck that up? What happened? It's like somebody just like slipped and tripped on the fucking trigger and just shot a plane.
Human
in the
error.
air?
No, they just thought it was a missile and it was just a plane.
They thought it would. Oh God. How do you?
Donald Trump looks really good all of a sudden because he started like a terrible war with them, and Iran did this, and it pretty much just, in my opinion, I think it stopped everything because now Iran looks like a bunch of dicks.
They look like a bunch of schmoes. Like they don't know what the fuck's going on over there.
They don't know what they're doing.
They don't know what they're doing.
They have no
Like,
sense of.
they
Like,
embarrass
you're not
themselves.
a country. You're just a bunch of
Right.
fucking kids in a back alley.
You thought a fucking a passenger plane was a missile, you dopes.
Right. And you killed a whole bunch of people from other countries.
180 people they killed.
Yeah, you kill people from neighboring countries.
Right. The Ukraine, right? Something like that.
Ukraine's not far from there, right?
Yeah, and the whole time I'm thinking, like, fucking, I don't like talking politics, but Trump's kind of a dick. Like, he's getting impeached, and he's like, you know what? I think we need to kill somebody. So they went and killed that guy.
Yeah.
For no reason. I mean, it really wasn't like a big deal. Like, he was, he was a problem, right? But he was like, wasn't like a fucking, like an issue that needed to be taken care of now. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what everyone's like freaking out about. It's like, why did this? And they're like, they had all this imminent information, but like but they never released anything. And it was just really bizarre. But again, like the best thing that could have happened in that they took down a completely innocent passenger plane.
Yeah.
So I don't think anything's going to happen.
No,
I also find it kind of weird that the only photos that they have of this colonel, I guess what it is, whatever his title is, I forget, was like photos from like 4 years ago. Like they don't have any recent photos of this guy.
Dude, I don't believe. Do you believe anything anymore?
They keep showing this one photo of him, and they like I saw it dated. And it was like dated like 2016 or 2015. It's like they don't have any recent photos of this guy.
No, I don't like. I don't believe anything anymore. I really don't. Like, I don't believe anything anymore. I mean,
no. I mean, listen, we're valued at $6.4 million.
I know. How can you believe that this whole fucking Iran conflict took place when the internet's fucking making up stories that Rock and I are worth $6.4 million and we have 24 interns?
Perspective.
Yeah. We're not living in a real world, people. We're not living in a real fucking world. It's an odd fucking thing. Not getting political, saying at once electoral college needs to go. There you go. Yeah, it's a crazy fucking world. You can't believe anything you hear on the news. It's all just fucking rumor shit, right? Fucking Trump's gonna get elected again. It fucking sucks.
Well, that's the one thing to get people riled up because, like, oh, if you're in war, you got to keep the same. That's like one of the oldest tricks in the book. It's like if you're in the middle of a war, you got to keep the same president because the general public feels like, you don't want to change. You don't want to change the boss in the middle of something major going on.
Right.
You got to keep the same boss in there.
Right. It's a straight political move, and the reason why fucking Trump killed that guy is because he needs to get people behind him. He needs to like unify the fucking shit. Exactly. He can't. He wants to he doesn't want to give the Democrats any excuse to come after him. Because the Democrats have to go and fucking back him in a time of war. Right. Ugh, horse shit. This world sucks. It really does.
2017. That photo's from 2017. So still, it's like 3 years old.
All right, cool teacher. I'm gonna hang up with you because
2 years plus.
I think cool teacher's going to the bathroom, and I don't know if I'm.
Well, thanks, cool teacher, and good luck. Good luck with your dog.
Good luck with your dog, cool teacher.
Thank you.
There she is, cool teacher, everybody. Yeah, 716-325-0299 if you want to call into the radio program. Yeah, word
I'm
up.
just glad it works.
What?
The phone line.
Oh yeah, no, that's the first caller we've had on the new phone line.
A shout out to Leroy Jenkins with the Michelle DePanny reference. It's always good to have one of those.
Leroy Jenkins!
Fucking A, bro.
Miss those.
Why is it in the year 2020 we're still hearing about this Epstein dude?
Your boy. No, not your boy.
Video outside during Jeffrey MC's first suicide attempt no longer exists. Do you understand that, Rock? No. Apparently they got rid of his he tried to kill himself first, and I guess it didn't work out, but that footage is gone. It's been eliminated from, it's like completely deleted, wiped from the earth. Even the backup file has been wiped from the earth.
Wow.
What is that about? Something's going on with this Epstein shit, Rock. I'm going to go out
another bizarre situation.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say something's going on here, Rock.
Now there was some reference. I couldn't read it because it's just like it's getting too crazy. There was some reference that there was some connection with him and Bill Gates. I'm like, what's going on?
These billionaires, Rock. This, these elites. They're probably all going to these eyes wide shut type parties. And they mingle. They're right. Fucking chilling out in the fucking library with their masks on, watching fucking two young kids bang it out, and they're all just talking shop and like, look at that guy's dick,
It's a bizarre world.
And these are all fucking elites of the world. Jeffrey Epstein's one of them. What crazy fucking world we live in. I really am so disillusioned with everything. I just try to pay attention to what's in front of me, Rock. Like,
Which is me.
it's just you right now, and then when I get off here, I'm staring at myself, looking in the mirror, going, "You're a real piece of shit." And then I go to the gym and I stare at people, and I'm like, I wish I could date her, but I can't. So I'm just gonna go home and wallow in my misery, and then I gotta go to work. So then that's what happens. I don't pay attention. I literally will not turn on CNN, Fox News. I won't. I pay attention to a little bit of like what's going on with the everybody in the world who's running for president. I try to, but I'm like, none of these motherfuckers are gonna win.
So you don't watch TV when you're at the gym?
I watch sports because I feel like that's the only thing that's authentic, but I don't even know about that anymore.
Right, it's true.
I really don't. But I feel like every year the Patriots were destined to win the Super Bowl because the refs just literally call penalties on the other teams that they play. They're just completely absurd. But apparently,
you pick the Patriots this year, you lose.
Yeah, I like that about the NFL this year. I like I'm liking the playoffs because there's a lot of new blood in there now.
Yeah.
The fucking
Does
Chiefs
anyone
haven't
see
been
that?
to.
I mean, all due respect to Tennessee, but does anyone want to see the Titans in the Super Bowl?
The only reason why I wanted to see the Titans in the Super Bowl is because they have a fan of the Titans named Niece Waidhofer. Here, Rock, I'll bring it up for you.
What are you talking about?
She's a chick. She's a
Oh,
chick, and she's a chick, and she's a Titans fan, Rock. And she's quite the. I don't mean you might want to cover your.
Kieran's isolated.
Very isolated, Rock. Here's Niece Waidhofer. This is see, she's a
All
Titan.
right, I'm waiting for it. Again, I'm on the East Coast feed, so
All
I
right.
gotta.
Oh, I got a call coming in.
Can you still put it up? Because I don't wanna...
Yeah, I'm gonna put it.
It's two things simultaneously.
Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
What's up, fellas? Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy motherfucking Jenkins.
Long time.
We're looking at images of Niece
Leroy, I
Waidhofer.
miss you so much.
Rock, let us Niece
Miss you
Waidhofer.
too, Rock.
Hold on, Leroy. I'm just making a quick point about titties
She's
on the internet.
she's a Texans fan.
She's a Texans fan, and the Texans were eliminated today by the.
God, is she just like a porn
No,
star
she's not.
chick?
Rock. She's not. She's a Texan fan. Look, there's her on the TV coverage.
So
last week.
she's one of these influencers, right?
She's influencing the shit out of my pants right now. Let me tell you.
She's influencing the shit out of your pants.
No, I meant that's
She's
just
a laxative.
It's a figure of speech, Rock. I mean, things are moving. I have movement, Rock.
The worst.
Anybody listening to me right now are just looking at pictures of Niece Waidhofer. I gotta get this girl on the show. I want to talk
What
to
does
this
this woman do for a living?
You're looking at her, Rock. She doesn't need to do anything
got
else.
it.
I don't want this girl clerking anywhere. I don't want her being a secretary. I want her just doing this.
Shit out of your pants.
I mean, look at her apartment, man. She's on her balcony. Can you imagine this? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Like, that's a balcony. That's her balcony right there, wherever she's at. Can you imagine? I got to go get the apartment next to her.
Karen, you need to go find her and get arrested for illegal activity because, let's go do it.
It's not a good,
Give yourself a chance.
It's not a terrible idea, Rock.
You got a 50-50 shot. It might work out or you go to jail.
Everybody follow Niece Waidhofer at Niece Waidhofer on the
Leroy,
Instagram.
what's going on, buddy?
Not much. I thought you guys were talking about the Epstein thing that's up there.
We can still talk
Yeah.
about Epstein.
Yeah, go back to Epstein because it's very sketchy about that guy.
First of all, what's up with that background, Rock? You look like Starface in Miami.
Well, like that. Let's like Kieran was saying before. This is basically my mental attitude with the show. I want to be somewhere else. I'm on a beach somewhere with palm trees around. I'm just looking up at the sky.
Yeah, just not fucking. Just don't. Next week you'll be in Fiji.
I just
like
learned that on Zoom you could put like virtual background, so I'm trying it out. I'm gonna try to put something else actually while we're doing the show.
No.
Anyways, what about Epstein?
What do you got on Epstein there, Leroy Jenkins?
Yeah, you were talking about the first video getting disappeared or whatever. The first time he got whacked, remember, or he got suicided the first time. Remember the attempt?
Suicided.
He got suicided. Yo, that motherfucker got suicided.
Suicided. It's the best word ever.
Yo, man, I got a case of that suicide. Fuck.
The first time
Yeah.
when it was that he had that big Musclehead in there, Nicholas Tartaglione from the corrupt cop from New York.
Oh, right.
Man, I don't remember this. All right, go ahead.
They had a videotape of that they supposedly sent it over to the feds. By the time the feds got it or whatever, it was they sent them the wrong video from the wrong tier of the jail.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
God.
And then so they couldn't go back and get the old footage from the right tier, supposedly, because it was already taped over.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Which is kind of adds to the whole conspiracy of like.
What they need to do is go find other inmates who probably attempted suicide as well in the same facility and see if their fucking footage exists and there's no fucking mishaps. Yeah, they got to check to see if there's other fucking videotape mishaps in the same facility, because this seems so fucking sketchy. It really does.
Right.
And
did you see there was a thing on 60 Minutes. They did something about like the autopsy. There's I guess some guy that does autopsies on HBO or whatever. He was hired by the brother of Epstein, and they looked at the all the evidence or pictures and stuff like that, and there was like 60 jumpsuits in the room, like a cord that went to like a CPAP machine.
Right.
Like, and like where he was hung looked like it was like kind of more of like a cord that cut into his neck, and it's like really low on his neck.
Right. Yeah, I remember noticing that. Yeah.
Yeah, this dude, he was whacked.
I heard somebody talking about like how many bed sheets did he have? Like when you're an inmate, don't you only get like one pillowcase and one bed sheet? Not like fucking. It's not like going to a Vegas hotel where you get like 60 pillows and a fucking all these comforters and shit. You don't have all this stuff to utilize to hang yourself or kill yourself with.
Yeah, especially if you already tried one time, and the guy had like nine or 10 jumpsuits sitting around, like orange jumpsuits.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused. Isn't the general public in agreement that everyone believes that he was taken out? Is
yes.
that not like?
Yeah, but now this is like in court. Like that now it's in court, and there's this is where this information is coming from. It's coming from court appearances and shit. I mean, there was those images of that were released of Epstein hanging out with like Clinton and fucking Chris Tucker and fucking Kevin Spacey and all this other shit. And I was like, I guess I don't know. It's a strange thing. We'll never get the true fucking story here.
No, definitely not.
Not the way this. Like just going back to what I was just saying about like the news is not news and you can't believe anything you hear because it's just all rumor mill. Yeah, you're never gonna know what the real story is.
It's like the JFK. It's like the JFK assassination, except nobody knows who the fuck Epstein was until he was killed.
Right. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. First time I called in, I was ranting about the lack of internet choices. Nothing has changed here since then. What is that? I don't know what the hell that is. All right. People checking in the chat room. You can call in too, folks, if you want to. 71.
Wait, you trying to get Leroy off the phone already? What's that? That's fucked up.
What else you got there, Leroy? You looking forward to 2020? The year 2020?
We're already in it, man.
Yeah.
Good point. Well played, sir.
Are you balls deep into the year 2020? You hitting the new year, fucking firing, guns a-blazing?
I don't know if you could say that, but it is what it is.
Is there a chance we might see you back on this program again this year?
I hope so. But it's tough to make things work out for the past.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's called get in car, foot on pedal, drive.
Oh, It's not that easy. It's not that easy.
By the way, if Rock,
me and Leroy are in a different world. We got families and kids. It's not that easy.
By the way, congratulations, Rock. You got a second
Thank
one coming.
you.
That's awesome. Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, Rock.
Leroy said to me, he's like, have a second kid. It's easy. I'm like, okay.
By the way, Rock right now is Rock is
Dad jokes.
Rock's broadcasting live from the beach. Everybody, apparently
Yes.
it's summertime.
Yeah.
Are you in? Where are you in Australia, Rock, where the fires are? Because
No,
I can't imagine if you're on the beach somewhere in New York. It's very cold right now.
yeah, no. This is like southern. This is southern Florida. Actually, this is where near Mar-a-Lago. Actually, this was taken. This was near Palm Beach.
Mar-a-Lago. Oh, you're hanging out with
Mar-a-Lago.
Trump. Yeah. Good for you, Rock.
think
You're
he's
hanging
in-
down there in fucking Palm Beach.
I think he's in Pedophile Island.
Oh, that wouldn't be good.
That wouldn't be good for the show, of course. That wouldn't be good.
How much of Australia has been burned, Rock? Do you know how much?
They say what was the two states? The equivalent of like Rhode Island and Vermont or something like that.
Oh, that's not good,
Something like
right?
that. No, that's not good at all.
Let's see. I'm looking it up here. Wow, that's a
think
lot. There's a lot of wow. Fucking the entire goddamn continent of Australia is on fire, Rock.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
See, that's the other thing too. I'm like, I haven't even paid attention to that, and that's actually a real occurrence. Like, it's
That's a
terrible
real-
what's going
that's
on.
a real
Going on.
issue. Yeah, everyone's donating, which is nice. Everyone's kind of giving money here and there, and
Apparently, we got some firefighters over there. I mean, there's like an island off of Australia that's actually on fire. How did that happen?
New Zealand?
Yeah.
New Zealand's not on fire.
No, there's something on the southern side of Australia. I don't know what the name of
The problem
island.
they're having is the ashes are like landing on the mountains because like the high mountains have snow on them, and so the winds are pushing the ashes that way, and then it's sticking to the snow. So you see a lot of like satellite images. I was looking at them, and they're all covered in like yellow soot, essentially.
It's amazing. Is this
Kind of weird.
I
and
wonder if
creepy.
this map I'm looking at is fucking true.
Are you really looking at a map?
I'm
You're
looking
just
at a
looking
map.
at that woman's Instagram page. Still.
Oh, Australia looks like a set of big two tits right here. Two fucking melons. Literally, the entire country's on fire. Like, I'm looking at this map. It's like the entire east side of it's on fire. And then there's an island on the bottom that's on fire. And then it's just like, it looks like, according to this map, it's just like Australia's got a terrible case of acne.
It's terrible. It's just terrible because it's like there's only so much they can do, and the winds keep pushing, and it's just constantly dry. They need.
I was watching this
very bad summer there.
You remember that town called Paradise in California that had a wicked fucking like a wildfire run through it?
Oh, right.
Somebody made like a quick documentary about it. Like,
Of course they did.
literally described. It was live footage from what people were taking with their cell phones and shit. And you never realize how fucking fast a fire comes on.
Yeah.
Like, you think, like, if you've never been in one, and I've never been in one, you think it's just, fucking run away from it. But like,
there's not more wildfires in Arizona?
what's that?
How come there's not like more wildfires in Arizona?
I don't know.
They have them. They have them, but they're just like up north where there's like pine trees and stuff.
Right. Well, anyway, this fucking wildfire that went through Paradise, that fucking thing was just like, it was like a thunderstorm that comes like barreling through and just fucking, drowns everything. Like a rainstorm. But but it was fire, and it was it came through and just fucking engulfed everything. It was so quick they couldn't get out. It's amazing.
That's scary.
Fucking dangerous, and that's the entire continent of fucking Australia's.
Right.
Doing that right now. That's fucking insane, man. What they need is what they need is that 50-year storm.
Right.
With Brody.
Say that
fucking,
Greta Thunberg started the Australia fires.
I don't believe that's true. Is that true?
Is that the same way we're worth 6.2 million?
No. I don't believe that's true, Leroy Jenkins.
No,
Hey,
they
everybody,
did
there's a
say
shit
that, like,
cloud coming. Run for your lives.
Yeah, shit cloud happening in Australia. Go ahead.
Shit cloud.
Yeah.
They did say that it was started by a man, like 20 or 30 people that were starting the fires for some reason. That's the one of the rumors that I heard.
Like a conspiracy, like a group of people started 20 separate fires, and that's why it spread.
Well, a group of people started these fires, which is insane. What the hell would they? Doesn't make sense.
Like fire terrorism. That's terrible.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'm praying for Australia and all the koala bears, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's the biggest concern. Yeah, the koala bears. For
Koala
sure.
bears. Yeah, I was watching this terrible footage of like this guy trying to save koala bears, and he's putting them in his like fucking Toyota Tercel. Like he's got he's just a little fucking car. He's just putting all these koalas in And the koalas are just like chilling in the fucking car going, fuck, where the fuck am I?
Yeah, really.
You know, these poor little koala bears. When animals get involved or animals are in danger, people fucking take action. So, you know, I feel like, I don't know. I feel bad for Australia. I feel bad for the koala bears. Hope things fucking work out over there, you know?
Yeah.
You need
I
that.
hope so too.
They need
I
that.
hope so. It's scary. It's a very scary situation.
They need that 50-year storm. We need that. We need something.
You just don't want it all at the same time because then you have floods.
I don't know, Rock. I think they'd take the 50.
They'll take whatever they can. Beggars aren't choosers.
Yeah, give me some big waves. Let's put out. I mean, the whole eastern side. I mean, if we can just get like a tsunami going on the eastern and hit the eastern side of Australia, I think we'd clear out a lot of fucking that fire. Nice little tsunami. What do you think, Rock? Go start an earthquake.
Maybe just some showers might be nice. That's not tsunami.
That'd be kind of bad, right? You know.
Yeah, that's
one natural disaster cured by another natural disaster.
No.
It's not the way to fix it.
That's not gonna help.
Where's Steve Irwin when you need? He's dead, right?
He's dead.
I heard
is dead.
I heard somebody talking about Steve Irwin's daughter, saying she's really
Oh
hot.
boy! And then Kieran's ears perked up.
I just have to go back to the niece Waidhofer shit for a second. Hold on a second. All right, now back. There.
Need a refresh. Kieran needs to refresh his mental browser.
Yeah, take a fucking
his dick browser.
Take an intermission. There we go. Niece Waidhofer. Yeah, there she is. All of her glory. Niece Waidhofer, everybody. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Well, there you go.
Well, this has been fun.
Tsunami would wipe out everything, not just wildlife. Well, I wasn't actually being legitimate about that.
Yeah, that wasn't actually a plan of attack here.
I'm not gonna, make a speech later on the internet saying, "Hey, I got it, folks. We need a tsunami to hit Australia. Problem solved." No, we have fans in Australia. Sure, we do. I pray for them. I hope everything's all right. Fucking hey, man.
Yeah, man, it's a lot. It's
probably hard to breathe with all that shit going on down there.
Yeah. Oh man, I've seen some pictures. It just looks like giant yellow haze. Nasty.
Yeah, I mean,
terrible.
My lord, it's a beautiful fucking country. A lot of great scenery over there.
It looks like Arizona on an average day.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. No, Australia's nicer than Arizona. Arizona's Mars with mini marts. That's what Arizona is.
I was comparing Australia with its wildfires to an average day in Arizona. Yeah.
All right. Are we done? How many minutes did we do, Rock? I don't even know.
Too long.
Yeah, it's the Lunatic Radio Show. Back New Year, fucking getting fired up. Rock.
This is good.
Rock's gonna have a new destination everywhere every week. He's gonna be.
So stay tuned. Maybe this is what's gonna get us the millions.
This is a new place. What is that, Rock?
This is what's gonna create the hits.
Quick question. Kieran, do you have the ability to hang up on the callers that call in?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I just had a feeling you didn't because I don't know.
I could hang up on you right now.
Yeah, you're just being courteous, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
I'm just leaving you on, right?
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it sounds like you're ending the show.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Leroy.
So I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. Nice talking to you again.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. See you later, Leroy.
There you go.
Thanks,
Leroy.
Yeah.
It was great to hear from you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how long of a show we've done. Probably not very long.
No, it's definitely over an hour.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Niece Waidhofer. Follow her on the Instagram at Niece Waidhofer. I think that was my focus. Shout out to Amanda Seyfried for being hot in the movie Chloe on Netflix. Shout out to the city of Manhattan, which is growing like crazy, Rock. I was in Jersey over the break since the last time you and I did a radio show. And I was literally driving up the Garden State Parkway in Aberdeen, New Jersey. and there's a little opening where there's this marsh, and I literally looked off to the east, and I could see the city of Manhattan. Now, 5 years ago, when I made that same trek, I couldn't see the city of Manhattan. The city of Manhattan is growing like crazy. It's changed so much since in the 5 years that I've seen it. Since I've seen it. It's crazy how far. It's literally 60 miles. It's like 60 miles. And you can see New York City from like 60 miles away. It's crazy. It's crazy how big that fucking place is. Anyway.
It's huge.
It's fucking huge. Yeah. So that's it. Rock, any predictions for the year 2020?
The Patriots will not win the Super Bowl in 2020.
Going out on a limb. Thank you to everybody for checking out the Lunatic Radio program in the chat room. Albert Sims, cool teacher for checking in. Damon Leroy calling in. Johnny Utah was in there for a little bit. Word up. All right. We'll see you folks next week. Maybe Rock won't. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Stay tuned.
Who knows what the fuck's happening. All right. Peace.
Later.